Alright, y'all. I'm here to review Game of fucking Thrones, season 8, episode 3. ARYA motherfucking Stark. That's all I gotta say. I could literally stop this video at 20 seconds. ARYA motherfucking Stark is that bitch. She has always been that bitch. She will forever be that bitch. This episode, y'all, I was so stressed. I literally took a regular chair and I sat that bitch right in front of my TV in my living room. I mean, I have a chair here, but I wanted to be close. I needed to catch every fucking thing, okay? Man, when I'm telling you, I've never been so stressed out and had so much bad anxiety from a fucking show. I mean, I was like this the whole show. That was me. The whole show. I was shook. By the end of the episode, not even by the end of the episode, halfway through the episode, specifically when it got to the part where ARYA, sneaking around in the library, bitch, I was shaking. I was shook. And I had a blunt and everything, and I was still completely shook. Y'all. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. It was so good. I'm not going to go through everything. I'm going to make this real quick and fast. But, I'm going to just run through the episode real fast. Man, I knew that they was going to start off, with the first 10 minutes of us kind of, just trying to figure out what's going on. Everybody getting into their spots and stuff. So, we start off, you see everybody, and everybody's kind of getting to where they need to get to. And man, R.I.P. to Dothraki. They are no more children. I was geeked when Melisandre had came up and she lit she put her hand on the little curved. I love their little knives or whatever, or their swords. They're curved. She put that hand on one, said her little 1, 2, 3 ABC and all of that shit fucking lit up. I was like, yes, we are in here, y'all. We are in here. We're in here. We got this, y'all. We got this, right? So boom, look at Jon and Dany up on the top of the mountain. So you just see everything just rushing, all of the flames. When I'm telling you, I was sitting there watching it, and Brienne and them is looking, and I'm like, we're tripping. Is the lights going off? Because I'm like, no. And that's exactly what happened. They took out pretty much the entire Dothraki. There was a few that fucking ran back with Jorah and Ghost. Nobody want to talk about Ghost. R.I.P. Ghost, because Ghost didn't even come back. And I see what y'all did, Game of Thrones. I see what y'all did. Y'all think y'all slick. Y'all threw Ghost in there because people was asking about him. And y'all didn't want to have to really use him. And of course, CGI, money, all that. We ain't got time for that. So y'all put him there, when in all reality, he probably should have been with Jon. But I get why he wasn't, because Jon was dealing with the dragons. But the way that Ghost went out, I just feel like, whatever. We ain't got time to split hairs. But R.I.P. to Ghost, too, because he was loyal as fuck. Real shit. Man, they come back. When I'm telling you, when that first fucking wave of dead people hit, that shit, it was literally like a tsunami. It wasn't even people. It was like, whoosh. Shout out to the fucking Unsullied. That's what they were born to fucking do. Stand there. We about to take the brunt of this shit. R.I.P. because that was a whole bunch of black people. Shout out to my black fucking men. Shout out to the black fucking Unsullied who held the shit down, who made sure that we was fucking good in a fucking castle, making sure that we was all, good and whatnot. Then, Theon is in the wood protecting Bran. What did Bran do this episode? I feel like, because somebody else said it, I don't know who said it, but somebody else said this, and I believe this is true, that maybe the reason why Bran, not Braun, because Braun is, he leaving King's Land to come here. Bran told Theon, I'll be back, right? And he went into his little war thing. I was going back his head. And he didn't come back until the Night King was actually in front of him. I believe that during that whole time, I don't want to say filming or recording, but kind of sort of recording everything that was happening. Because like everybody said, if you want to get rid of history, you start with him because he is able to see all. So I feel like he followed the Night King maybe so that they have that that history there. At least him as a three-eyed raven, he's able to see everything. I don't know, I'm guessing. But regardless, man, it was so many good parts. I thought Grey Worm died like 10,000 times. That is my baby's father. He cannot die. It was just so many moving fucking pieces, man. So many moving pieces. After the dead had rushed everybody and then everybody started falling the fuck back. Yo, on Everything I Love, Sam, it's your fault. It's your fault that Ed is dead because you want to be all, what's going on? What's going on? Like, you ain't never been in a battle a day in your life. You should have kept your ass in the fucking crib. Now Ed is dead because you want to be all disoriented. Because the thing is, even after Ed killed the guy that was on top of him, he was like, Sam, let's go. Sam, let's go. Sam, let's go. If he would have never said, Sam, let's go, Ed would still be alive 9 times out of 10. Thanks, Samuel. Thanks the fuck a lot. Thanks. You should have kept your ass in the crib with Sansa and with Tyrion. Because we need you for your mind. We don't need you out here trying to fight and slice and dice. That is not your path. So we need you to go sit down somewhere. Oh man, that happened. Then Melisandre came out and she lit the trench. You know, my whole thing with Melisandre is she's grown on me, right? Because she brought Jon back and all this other stuff. But sis, when the Unsullied was walking her up to the little trench, why was you just casually walking? Like, we're not in the middle of the battle. People are not dying. You're literally, sis, let's go. Let's go. But she came through in clutch. She came through in a clutch and she lit that fucking trench. And I knew that shit wasn't going to work forever. Go, the Night King is looking. He's like, man, we about to start putting this fire out. Whites just start fucking, the walkers just start falling on the fire. Put that shit out. I'm like, y'all, we are fucked, y'all. We're fucked. They was coming up the way. It was just so many of them, y'all. Then we see my boo ARYA with the fucking little stick that it the spear, but it turns into like a knife. And they explained that in the behind the scenes on why they did that. It makes so much sense. She was fucking killer. I'm like, yes, bitch. All that motherfucking training. Yes, bitch. All that training was for good use. She was whooping ass. And I was here for it. She was whooping ass all through it. Like I said, and when I watched the behind the scenes, they said that they broke it up into 3 acts, kind of. They did the build up. The second part was the horror, which is when ARYA was in the library. Now, no lie, that shit was terrifying to me. I don't like horror movies, so I don't like stuff like that. I don't like suspenseful stuff. I mean, I do, but I don't. It gives me bad anxiety. So the whole time, no lie, remember how I said in the beginning I was watching with my eyes closed? This part in particular, no lie, I was like this the whole time, barely seeing what the fuck was going on. And when she had went around that motherfucking corner and did like that, I was like, bitch, because I didn't know who motherfucking got stabbed. Like, my nigga was like, yo, her reflexes is on 10 because I didn't know who that was. Right. Oh my gosh, it was just so much that I thought she fucking died. And then, you know, we're gonna get back to ARYA in a second, but they all come, they was fighting for their lives. Shout out to Brienne, shout out to Jaime, shout out to Padre, shout out again to my baby father, Grey Worm, his fine ass. Like, they was whooping ass. And shout out to Grey Worm, because I could tell all up in Grey Worm's face, he did not want to leave the Unsullied. He did not. I could just look at him and tell he was just like, bruh, I don't want to leave y'all. But he had to do his part. And on top of that, you gotta get back to bed. You gotta get back to Missandei. Okay, so I feel him though, because he was like, bruh, they're really getting demolished, and I'm just sitting here, and I know that fucked with him a lot. But they was just in the, they in there, they keeping up as they fucking should. It kind of sort of reminded me, I don't know if anybody watches The Walking Dead. I don't watch The Walking Dead anymore. I stopped watching it when I found out that they was going to kill Rick. Not when they did kill Rick, when it came out that they were going to kill Rick. That's when I stopped watching the show, because I'll be damned. And now, fuck it, everybody's gone. Michonne's gone. Maggie's about to that's a whole nother time for another day. But it reminded me of that episode when they was all in the community and the walls fell in, and Rick just kind of like blacked the fuck out. Oh, because Carl got shot in the eye, and Rick just kind of blacked out, and he cleared that whole motherfucking community, and the rest of them helped him. That's what that shit kind of sort of reminded me of, but on a much bigger fucking scale, because everybody was going to work, everybody was handling their business. People was getting overwhelmed, but they was really handling their business at the end of the day. So that, y'all. And then, you know, we got Danny and John, they fighting with the Night King and shit. That fight was everything. I didn't really catch everything until the second time you watching it, because there is like a lot of fog and a lot of darkness, which I feel like they did that shit on purpose, and it's masterful, because you don't know what the fuck is going on. It's so disoriented, and I feel like that's how it is in a real battle. Shot beautifully. I'm not even no camera person. I would love to be one day. I would love to get into like photography and stuff, but like the way that shit was shot, bar none. It was amazing. Danny and John could see, when Danny seen that the Dothraki was getting wiped out, she was not with that shit. She was like, man, fuck this plan, I'm about to go burn these niggas up. So she got on her dragon and she started burning niggas the fuck up. And the Night King come through, and the Night King and Danny and John, they're fighting, and it was just a lot, man. It was just a lot. And they end up taking off half of the dragon's fucking face, and Danny really thought she was doing something. She really thought all she was going to be able to do was save your cars, and that was just the end of that. The Night King, that's the first time I've ever seen the Night King with any type of emotion. He was like, sis, you thought. And when she seen that arrow, she did exactly what she was supposed to do. Get the fuck out of Dodge, because we do not need him to have another fucking dragon. Okay? Man. And then at this point in the fucking story, and the other fucking show, the fucking dead people in the crypts are starting to come to, okay? And they're whooping ass, and they killing all types of fucking people left and right. I don't remember if Gilly got killed or if Gilly's alive. I don't remember that part. I gotta go back and watch it. But Sansa and Tyrion, they were fucking shook, but they was just like, bruh, if we gonna go out, we gonna go the fuck out, y'all. We gonna go the fuck out. And anyway, after that happened, after Danny tried to fucking kill the Night King, we know that shit wasn't gonna happen. Like, it kind of was like the Battle of the Bastards when John is seen after Ramsay killed the brother or whatever, and John was just like, man, fuck this shit, I'm about to run and I'm about to go. And he was running. I'm like, you're not gonna make it. You too far. And when the motherfucking Night King was like this, I said, R.I.P. John, R.I.P. to you, because it was way too many people around him. I said R.I.P. So we done moved on from him. Fucking Clegane had fucking completely, in the beginning of the battle, he had completely blacked out. He was like, it's too much. It's because of the fire. That's what it is. Kind of the same thing that happened to Theon when he was on a boat and he left Yara because he seen all of the destruction. It was bringing back too many memories. That's what the fire does for Clegane. So he was just like, it was too much for him. He had to go and sit down. Sir Barrett came and got him. They went and they got ARYA like they motherfucking should. And shout out to Sir Barrett for fucking taking that many fucking knives to the fucking back. I feel like, I gotta go back and count, but it would be interesting if he was stabbed as many times as he's actually been brought to life. That would be very poetic. And I don't know if that's what they showed, but I would like to see that, because I think that's amazing if that's the case. You know, he went in there, and Melisandre just be getting around, but she was in there chilling and talking to ARYA and like, girl, I told you you was gonna close many eyes forever. Green, brown, and blue, bitch. And blue. She ain't never fucking lie. So then, you know, some way somehow, John makes it through all of these motherfuckers that was around him. He is the best. As far as swordsman, he's the best. Him, ARYA, they right here. Because how the fuck did he get out of that? But he ended up low-key kind of making it into the courtyard, and he seen Danny. He was like, I have to go get Bronn. So she's like, fuck it, go get him. So this whole little action sequence, because they said the third part, which starts with, I believe, maybe a little bit, like, I think when John start making his way through the, through Winterfell, that's the action part. My, was there a lot of action. He was, woo. I gotta go back and watch that. That shit was everything. He was everywhere. And the funniest part to me was when Sam was sitting there, he looked back, he was like, and he kept going, because Sam, I can't help you. Sam, why, again, we're back to the same point. Sam, why are you up here? But man, I'm gonna skip forward, because I said I wasn't gonna do the whole thing, but I pretty much did. We gonna skip to the fucking end that really fucking matter. Theon was out there fucking protecting Bran or whatever, and you know, comes to a point where, nigga, you the only one standing. And Bran finally fucking comes back, because, you know, this after the Night King done fucking did what he was supposed to fucking do. That knocked... It was so much going on. Dany and Jorah's out there together because the fucking walk. They tried to take my baby. They tried to take Drogon. But guess what? It didn't fucking work. Guess what? Didn't work. Jorah saved Dany's life. Period. Dany and the dragon crying together. Alright, boom. We done with that. So let's move on, right? Okay, cool. Theon, he did everything he was supposed to do. And, you know, Bran, when he came back, finally was like, thank you. Because you're a good man. And that's when the Night King or whatever was coming with all his goons and stuff like that. They's pretty much like right there. My whole thing about Theon, I just want to take 1 minute to say this about Theon. Theon might be the most complex slash best character development I've ever in my life seen, as far as a character is concerned. You really gotta think about Theon's whole journey from the very beginning. Honestly, even before technically Game of Thrones starts, like, this boy was kidnapped, brought to Winterfell, but then raised up pretty much like he was part of the family, left, came back, took over, left, got kidnapped, got tortured. Like, the range of emotions that we've all felt for Theon throughout this whole thing was just amazing. I don't think any other character, I'm just being honest, I don't think any other character has had the type of development and ups and downs that Theon has. His character was written amazingly, and the person who played him did just as well. So I feel like the way that he went out was perfect, because he was charging towards death. Like, fuck this shit, I'm about to face it. And I just had to take a minute. Theon's character was written perfectly. I'm talking about from the very beginning to now. Perfect. It's not a more perfect character as far as writing wise. You know, we love Dany, we love Jon, but I'm talking about as far as straight development and moving. It's amazing. It was amazing to me. Like, his character is just so amazing. So when he died, I was just like, bruh, I can't do nothing but give you a hand clap. But then, you know, Night King rolls up on Bran, and Bran just like, what's up? I'm like, yo, something about to happen. Something about to happen. You just see the other little knights behind him. Little hair went by. He's like, what the fuck was that? Arya coming through with the motherfucker clutch. Yeah! Caught her right there. Drop it. Well, he got her here. Mind you, her hand's here. Drop. Bow. Bow. Over. Fuck the Night King. Fuck all your best friends and your cousins. Fuck your Night King. You're done. You're over. Bam. It's over. It's a wrap. We win. You lose. Fuck you, bitch. And that's exactly what happened. I was in here. Yo, I know my neighbor hates me. I was in here screaming at the top of my lungs when Arya did that shit. I was screaming because we all thought that meanwhile Jon is fucking fighting a fucking dragon. I don't know what he thought he was going to be able to do, but this whole time we're thinking Jon is going to be the one. No. The baddest has been training for this forever. What did Bronn say? Sorry, I keep saying Bronn is Bran. Bran said in that last meeting that they had, they said, well, will it work? He said, I don't know. No one has ever tried before. In the sense of, he doesn't know if it'll work because Arya has never tried this before. He got faith in her, but Arya has never tried. No one can kill the king, can kill the Night King. No one can kill the Night King. What do we say to death? Not to motherfucking day, bitch. And I was done. I was like, and shout out to my bitch. Shout out to my bitch, Mineral Auction. Mineral fucking sorry, y'all. Memorable fucking mention. Fucking Lyanna motherfucking Mormont. My bitch went the fuck out as she motherfucking should. We all small, cause I'm like 5'1", y'all. Like, we small, but we mighty at the same time. She took that giant. I was like, yes, sis. Well, we're running up on 20 minutes now. I said I wasn't gonna run through this, but it was so good, y'all. It was so good. Y'all tell me what y'all think's gonna happen next. Who y'all think gonna sit on the Iron Throne? Who y'all think gonna die next? Do y'all think Arya should just oversee it? Because that's what the fuck I think. I'm so done with this video, y'all. Like, rate, comment, subscribe. Please go look up my other videos, y'all. See ya. Deuces.